Welcome everybody to the IYS Hall of Impression induction ceremony for our first group of inductees, our 10-year inductees. We're celebrating 10 years of IYS, the last IYS, so it's only right that we're able to bring in these inductees. Today, my pleasure, our pleasure, a large group of people came together to select these 22 amazing individuals. So it's a blessing to announce them to the world. It's going to be a blessing to celebrate them this weekend and for the rest of their lives. So let's kick this thing off. We won't take too much of your time. We're going to get right to the excitement. Make sure everybody can hear me. Thumbs up. Everybody can hear me? All right, so let's keep this thing going. So up next, out of our 22 inductees, first off, we have the one and only Miss Nia Richard. Well, thank you for all you do, Nia. I want to say something like real deep about each and every one of you. I'm going to see you Saturday, but if you know Nia, you know the love, you know what she represents, you know what she stands for. So much love to you, Nia. Up next, we have Maya Brown, my little sister, my big sister, the Juris Doctor. So maybe we should say Dr. Maya Brown. We love you. We appreciate all you have done in the many years representing not only IYS, but a bevy. Make sure you follow. She'll have some good knowledge for you. Up next is Mr. Tayden Page, one of the freshest men, freshest gentlemen, freshest people I know, and that's just not from the dressing standpoint, but also from the mental standpoint. He hope dealer himself. It's a blessing to have him in this inductee class. Up next, we have the one and only Mr. Supreme himself, Mr. Sherman Jones. Sherman is a pinnacle. He is a trendsetter. A king master in a bevy history, especially when it comes to Clemson University, and representing himself and representing all that a bevy stands for. So Sherman, we thank you for all that you do. Up next, we have Miss Jada Samuel. Big shout out to Jada, one of our original coaches, one of the individuals who let us know that, you know, when it comes to self-awareness, when it comes to being yourself, you can lay back, you can get comfortable, you can shoot your shot. And not just when it comes to relationships or finding a significant other, but when it comes to meeting great people, finding great people, being a part of great people's lives. So we appreciate Jada's confidence in all that she does and all that she also represents. Up next, we have Mr. Aquinas Grant himself, one of our Impression Award winners actually in the past as far as our class of Impression. So we thank you, Aquinas, for being everywhere. And when we say everywhere, we mean the heart, the mind, and the drive that you share with this world motivates us all to become more than we are. We want to look at things that we have today, the things we do today. But you remind us to dream for a better tomorrow, and I thank you for that, my brother. Up next, we have Mr. Sean Beach himself, aka the waviest man in the world. He's top three, if not number one. So I want to give a big shout out to Sean Beach. Sean Beach has been around since the first impression. So he was the first person ever to wear jeans to impress yourself. And we can get deep into that. But man, Sean, I truly appreciate you for taking us from what it looks like to be semi-casual or formal to the point of impress yourself, actually representing just being yourself. And understand that no matter what room you walk in, that's what shines the brightest. And no matter what you wear, that's what it means. Up next, we have Mikey Brown, big energy. Shout out to USC Upstate. Shout out to the Passion Game, to those members of the bevy and outside that continue to follow their passion, continue to represent something that's bigger than themselves. That no matter what, they know they have something to say and they find an avenue to say it. So big shout out to you, Mikey. Make sure you check him out on all your streaming services, DSPs, every single one of them. Check out Mikey. Up next, Mr. Phillip Smith himself. Another one of our original coaches when it comes to full representation, positivity, brand attitude, and also that passion path and that purpose. Phil has a story he can tell himself as far as someone who he truly admires and loves in his life, because when it comes to impressing yourself, he was able to meet somebody pretty dope at one of these events. So big shout out to you, Phil. We can go on and on and on about you. My man. Up next, we got the one and only Nicholas Reinhart. I want to give a big shout out to Nick, man. Everything that Nick does, everything that Nick emits, what he puts into the world is pretty big. And as a matter of fact, we actually got Nick here to join us. So I'm going to add Nick to the stream Nick, can you hear me, my man?
Yes, sir. What's up, man? Can you hear me?
What's up, man? We can definitely hear you. Just wanted to bring you on really quick. Let us know how you feel about being in this class. Let us know how you feel about a bevy, man.
Cool, man. It's an honor, man. I think that one of the main reasons why my mental, my mindset, my emotional state is where it is because of a bevy. I joined a bevy at a time where I was trying to find myself, trying to figure out what it is that I wanted to do, trying to figure out what my passion was, and just trying to get in a mental state, in a growth mental state. And I think that bevy provided that to me. I think it's a huge piece of my business, who I am today as a man, who I am mentally, emotionally, spiritually. The people, the mentors, the vibe at every event is nothing but good energy, and I love it. I love it, man. And I hate that this is the last year, quote unquote, but it is what it is, man. I look forward to just continuing to grow mentally, emotionally, continue to live out my passion, and to project on others as well.
Amen, my brother. We thank you for your impressiveness. We'll see you Saturday. We're going to turn up one last time. We're going to have a good time, man. We thank you and congratulations.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, man.
All right, man. All right, so we're going to keep this thing going. Once again, it's 22 great individuals. And I think right now we're at number 10. So let's keep this thing going and see. The next inductee is Miss Zara Grant, representing class, representing prestige, representing a change that a lot of people may not have saw coming when it came to her stepping into a bevy, representing one of our newer sectors in the bevy collegiate group. She put it on her back and took it to another level. So we appreciate you, Zara. We appreciate you not only taking that energy within the bevy, but also going out into the world and doing the same. Up next, we got Miss Brand. Brand, look, man, what can you say about Brandy? One thing I can tell you about Brandy is she's going to be honest with you. She's going to give you the truth. She's going to give it to you real. She's going to give it to you direct, no matter where you see her, no matter when you see her. And so I want to thank you, Brandy, for being honest, for being true, for being genuine, and using your wisdom, no matter the situation, to not only help yourself, but help others. You are true to that. And when it comes to Brandy, I'm going to let you know. It's not a lot of times you'll see Brandy without Sekina. So I want to give a big shout out to Sekina Frazier, another inductee in this IYS10 Hall of Impression inductee class. Sekina is the same way. I would say Bryan and Sekina are opposites, but they have a lot in common. What happens with Sekina is she's going to be very, very direct when it comes to helping you, when it comes to stepping in front and saying this what is and this what isn't. So I appreciate you, Sekina, for carrying a bevy on your back in situations where a lot of the time silence may have stopped change, progression, and growth. Because of your voice, because of you, who you are, because of all that you represent, the bevy continues to progress, and I thank you. Up next, we have Mr. Polito Rivera holding it down in various facets. DC to the world, man. He actually hit me. He said, whatever you need, whatever's going to happen, this is the last one I'm pulling up. If I'm not mistaken, he's flying in the morning, flying back out at night. And that right there is an example of everything that he has stood for within the bevy and within his work. He's very hard working. If he has a task, he knows he's going to achieve it. He knows how to achieve it. And if it's nothing else, he's going to find a plan and avoid any obstacle that's going to stop him from getting to his goal. Well, thank you, Mr. Polito. Up next is the one and only, one of the most humble and direct individuals that represent a bevy is Miss Serena Black. Serena is somebody who came in, actually joined the bevy her freshman year. And if I'm not mistaken, I think we had an impact on her life when it comes to being yourself, when it comes to myself, even at times, I guess you could use the word shy. I think right now Miss Black will step in any room and shine. So with that, we actually got her here. So I want to bring Miss Black to the screen. How you doing?
Hey, Brian.
Hey there. How you feeling today, man? I want to thank you and congratulate you. How do you feel about this acknowledgement? How do you feel about it, baby?
I feel good. I feel good. I'm gonna point out that I'm a little jealous with Nick being right there underneath me because Nick getting the shine right now, but we'll let him have it. I'm good. A bevy changed my life coming in freshman year. I've met a lot of people that I had to step out with, and people pushed me so hard out of my comfort zone to where I am today that I can step in front of a room of people and just talk my head off. So a lot with a baby. I am thankful. I am thankful to be in the 22. What a beautiful number. So thank you.
We appreciate you, Serena. Anything you need, let us know as always. Cheers to education. Cheers to making our youth preparing our youth for a world that we can hopefully make better for them. Matter of fact, we will make better. Let's put that
there you go.
There we go. Appreciate you, Serena. I'm going to see you.
Thank you.
All right. So, as we keep this thing going, up next, we have the one and only Taylor Williams, representing, as Dave named it. She might have been there when they actually started saying second stepping. If you ever heard second stepping, it's her fault amongst a group of others. But I can't knock it, and I cannot complain. What she represents is diligence, truth, and also representing just the hard work that it takes to stand on something that you say you're committed to. Luckily, a baby is something that she decided to make a part of her life. And I'm proud to say that the work I've seen, whether she was getting awarded, whether she had to give her own, she continued to work hard. And I'm glad to see that. She also does that in her day-to-day life. So big shout to Kate. Up next, we have Maya Izzard. All right. One of the young guns, I'm going to say, because Maya came into a baby at later years being a member at Upstate. And what Maya stands for is exactly what we stand for. When you have these passionate conversations, these introspective moments, Maya has no problem with digging deep. What the circle and the bevy represents is being able to take these things on the outside, travel inward, and then discuss with yourself. Have a conversation with yourself and says, what does that mean about who I am, who I want to become? She's become greater, is greater, and will be even greater because of a bevy, and I thank her for that representation. Up next, we have the one and only Whitney's sponsor. Whitney, I can say possibly there would be no baby without Whitney. If it wasn't for Whitney, I don't know what I would do. I don't even know if you would have had IYS. I don't know if the baby would have grown to the point that it had. But Whitney is everywhere that she needs to be. If you ever call her, she's exactly where you need to be. So I thank you for life, Whitney. I thank you for all that you do. And a baby love too. Up next, after Whitney, we want to give a big shout out to our next inductee, Mr. Tony Brown. Tony is not only one of the most consistent DJs within IYS history, he's not only a great friend of mine, but as far as standing for something, standing on his own and representing what we look at as our vision of compassionate society, Tony will put his life on the line for others. And I can't thank him enough for that. A lot of us have a blur sometimes when it comes to, okay, sometimes you got to be something for yourself, sometimes you can help others. Tony has it down pat when it comes to, okay, self-care, self-help, taking care of my responsibilities, but at the same time, always having an open ear for they love and asking them, what do you need? Thank you, Tony, for representing that. He's definitely going to turn us up to that. Up next, I want to shout out Brandon McCullough. You mentioned Tony has been to a lot of IYS, but he did miss one. I think Tony missed one. But this is Brandon McCullough, if I'm not mistaken, when it comes to, I put in a city caveat where I say, very full of, if you are within 100 miles, you're going to be at IYS. Brandon McCullough has 100% in his rate at IYS. I want to shout out Brandon McCullough because that proof of loyalty is amazing. We actually also have him here. I want to bring Brandon on. How you feeling, my brother? Big B's.
How y'all doing? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, you good, man.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I feel honored and blessed. I remember when A-Bevy first started back at USC. Mm-hmm. Since then, it gave me like some foundation of awareness in my life. Not only as a student, but a black man, a now husband, and also now father. I still apply a lot of the principles that I learned from those pillars: change, progression, and growth. So I'm gonna always be supportive of A-Bevy. Anything that you guys ever need from me, I'm gonna be willing to step up and help you guys out and support. And all the lives that are affected. So continue doing what you guys do. And Brian, you the GOAT. So we appreciate you.
Thank you, my brother. I appreciate you. From South Carolina to Texas, man. We like that love. We appreciate that love. We're gonna see you, my brother. All right, now again, Brandon, man, we got a couple more. We're gonna check in. I just got a text from a special guest. Let's see if she'll hop on. Let's see. Okay. Got that info, so we may have a more special guest. But until then, we got a couple more out of the 22 individuals who are making up this Hall of Impression. So up next, clap it up, make some noise for Brianna Mama Stu Stewart. Again, when it comes to the ground, the foundation, representation that you know of as a bevy today, when it came to, I can say, making a bevy cool, making it understandable and applicable to everyone across the board, to people who didn't know that being self-aware, that being able to talk about what you've been through was an option. I want to give a big shout out to Mama Stu. I want to give a big shout out to Brianna. I want to give a big shout out to everything that she's doing, the progression that she has made. At times in the past, she was hard on herself. And I like to say that it was a healthy hard on yourself, because continue to see her work hard, stand for something, and do the things she dreamed to do. I truly am inspired by that. So thank you, Bree, and congratulations. Up next, last but not least, when it comes to mamas, the last inductee in the 10-year Hall of Impression is Miss Melissa Kirk. If you don't know who Miss Melissa Kirk is, she is a great woman. She has been through a lot. She has overcome all of it. And she continues to do the same and preach to everyone that she comes across exactly how she do it, how she did it, and how you can also do the same. If you don't know, that's my mama. And so I literally can say there would be no bevy without her. A lot of the principles that a bevy stands on, a lot of the things that a bevy has grown from, all stem from her. So I want to give a big shout out to Mama Kirk for everything that you are, and congratulations for being inducted into our IYS Hall of Impression. Now, that is our 22 members. We want to thank all of them. We want to congratulate all of them. And we will be celebrating them this Saturday at IYS10 last time, taking place at San Greenville, kicking off at 8 p.m. I want to give a big shout out to the selection committee, all of which could also, and probably will also, be inducted into this Hall of Impression. Big shout out to our program director, Yacht Tyler, and big shout out to our program director, Mr. Marshall. Lindsey Johnson, he already knows the Asia Rudder from across the world. Courtney McKnight, always holding it down, man. Deja Diller, hometown representative as well. My man in crime when it comes to art and shaking the table. Donna Crosby, the voice and the host. Clayton Cooper, Mr. Truth Teller himself also. Deontay Peterson, you know the energy, you already know the vibe. Nautica Watts, holding it down everywhere you need her. Jalen Lowe, keeping the art where it needs to be. Jessica Prince, having my back, having the baby's back, stepping in exactly where you need to be at all times. Jocelyn Baylin, our actual reigning or bevy member of the year. Taylor Branham King, looking at life and shaking it. That's the main thing she does, she represents, and myself. So I thank this selection committee, also making up and representing our Bevy Pursuit Weekend Experience Committee. So I want to thank them not just for selecting these 22 individuals, but for also planning this year's Bevy. That's all we got today, man. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you follow these. Check us out. Follow Bevy INC on our platforms, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Here this weekend, let's celebrate the next person with press peace in the weekend. Our press people are going to celebrate self-awareness. The things we've been through. It's just hard years. It's just hard times. Sometimes we lose hope. But today, we're going to celebrate. In closing, I'm going to bring one of our inductees along, see how she feels, and she's going to give us some words as we close out. Did we just lose her? We might have just lost her. Let's see. Here she comes. Boom. Y'all make some noise for the one and only. Let's see if we can hold her. We may can't hold her. So with that, I want to thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for joining us. Peace, much love, cheers to change, progression, and growth. May your pursuit be fulfilled.